They step onto the stage slowly, almost hesitantly, as if the bright lights are heavier than expected. Their footsteps echo across the floor, each step louder than their confidence. They stand close together, hands folded, shoulders slightly hunched, eyes drifting anywhere but toward the judges. The massive theater feels too big for them, swallowing their presence. From the audience, a low murmur begins, whispers of curiosity mixed with doubt. Some people lean forward, trying to figure them out. Others lean back, already convinced this audition will be forgettable. The judges exchange quick glances. One raises an eyebrow. Another offers a polite but cautious smile. They've seen this before, nervous contestants, shaking voices, big dreams that sometimes fall apart under pressure. The host asks their names and where they're from. Their answers come out softly, almost swallowed by the microphone. A few nervous laughs slip out, not from confidence, but from fear. When asked how they're feeling, one of them admits, very nervous. The honesty draws a small chuckle from the crowd, but it's not cruel, just uncertain. The silence after the questions feels long. Too long. The contestants shift their weight from foot to foot. One takes a deep breath, another closes their eyes for a second, as if gathering courage. The audience senses hesitation and misreads it as weakness. Expectations drop even further. This feels like the calm before disappointment. Yet beneath the shyness, something else is brewing. Their stillness isn't emptiness, it's focus. Their quiet isn't fear alone, it's restraint. This is the moment before everything changes, though no one in the room realizes it yet. The music hasn't started, the audition hasn't truly begun, but the stage is set. In this fragile, underestimated silence, a surprise is waiting to explode. The signal is given. The music begins, not loud, not dramatic, just a soft introduction that barely fills the theater. In that quiet opening, the contestants remain still, faces calm but serious. One of them lifts the microphone with slightly shaking hands. The audience holds its breath, already preparing for an awkward start. Even the judges brace themselves, pens hovering, expressions neutral. Then the first note is sung. It cuts through the room with stunning clarity, strong, controlled, and far more powerful than anyone expected. The sound doesn't just reach the audience, it stops them. Conversations die instantly. Heads snap up. A ripple of shock moves from the front rows to the back of the theater. This isn't shaky. This isn't unsure. This is confident, polished, and full of emotion. The judges' reactions change in real time. One leans forward, eyes widening. Another's mouth falls open slightly, caught completely off guard. A third judge smiles in disbelief, shaking their head as if to say, "Where did this come from?" The shy body language from moments ago no longer matches what's being heard. The voice fills the space with authority, hitting every note cleanly, effortlessly. As the song continues, the confidence grows. The performer's posture straightens. Their eyes lift. The fear melts away, replaced by focus and purpose. Each lyric carries meaning, each note lands exactly where it should. The audience begins to feel it, goosebumps spread, hands slowly rise to cover mouths. This is no longer just an audition, it's a revelation. In that first verse alone, expectations are shattered. The room understands something important: they were wrong. Completely wrong. What walked onto the stage as quiet and shy has transformed into something extraordinary. And this is only the beginning. As the music builds, something remarkable happens. The timid figures who once stood frozen under the lights begin to move with purpose. Their shoulders lift, their stance widens, and their faces change, not into forced confidence, but into something natural and commanding. The stage, which moments ago seemed overwhelming, now feels like it belongs to them. Every step forward is deliberate, every movement perfectly timed with the rhythm of the song. The vocals grow stronger, richer, more daring. Harmonies lock in with precision, sending a wave of energy through the theater. The sound swells, filling every corner of the room. The audience starts reacting instinctively, heads nodding, feet tapping, hands clapping softly in rhythm before they even realize they're doing it. The air feels charged, electric, alive. The judges are no longer passive observers. One leans so far forward they're almost standing. Another grips the edge of the desk, eyes fixed on the stage, completely captivated. Smiles turn into expressions of disbelief. They aren't just impressed, they're witnessing a full transformation unfold in real time. Lighting intensifies, colors sweeping across the stage, amplifying the power of the performance. The performers move with confidence now, feeding off each other's energy. Their voices soar higher, emotions pouring out freely. The shy entrance is a distant memory. What stands before everyone now are true performers, bold, fearless, undeniable. Goosebumps ripple through the audience. Some people exchange stunned looks as if to confirm this is really happening. Others sit frozen, afraid to blink. This isn't just a good audition, it's the kind that redefines expectations. The transformation is complete, and the room knows it. Something special is happening, something that will be talked about long after the lights fade. The song races toward its climax, every note bigger and more powerful than the last. The performers give everything they have, voices soaring, emotions raw and unfiltered. Then comes the final moment. A long, breathtaking note hangs in the air, perfectly controlled, stretching time itself. As it fades, the theater falls into a split second of complete silence. Then the explosion. The audience leaps to its feet as if pulled by the same invisible string. Cheers thunder through the hall. Applause crashes like waves, loud and endless. People shout, whistle, and scream in disbelief. Some clap above their heads, others press hands to their chests, trying to process what they just witnessed. This isn't polite appreciation, this is pure shock and excitement. The judges react just as strongly. One stands instantly, applauding with a huge smile. Another laughs in disbelief, shaking their head, eyes shining. A third judge wipes away tears, clearly moved beyond words. They look at each other, knowing this moment is special. Moments like this don't happen often. On stage, the performers freeze, overwhelmed by the response. One of them covers their mouth, eyes wide. Another blinks back tears, struggling to stay composed. Just minutes ago, they were trembling with nerves. Now, the entire room is celebrating them. The applause refuses to die down. The crowd chants, demanding more. The energy is overwhelming, almost unreal. The performers bow slightly, still trying to understand how everything changed so quickly. In one performance, they've turned doubt into belief, silence into thunder. This is the moment every contestant dreams of, the moment when the world listens and responds. The audition is no longer just a performance. It's a victory. As the applause finally begins to fade, the performers remain standing in the center of the stage, breathing heavily, hearts still racing. The lights soften, and for the first time since the performance began, the room feels quiet again, but it's a different kind of quiet now, filled with awe instead of doubt. The judges lean forward, no longer evaluating, but eager to speak. One judge breaks the silence with a laugh of disbelief. "I did not expect that," they admit, and the crowd erupts again. Another judge follows, praising not just the voices, but the courage it took to step onto that stage despite fear. Words like extraordinary, unforgettable, and special echo across the theater. Each compliment lands hard, and the performer's eyes shine brighter with every sentence. The shy introduction feels like a lifetime ago. The contestants exchange glances, smiling through tears, realizing this moment has changed everything. This isn't just approval, it's validation. Years of doubt, quiet practice, and unseen struggle have led to this single moment of recognition. Then comes the decision. The judges nod, one after another. The answer is clear. The crowd cheers before it's even announced. When the result is confirmed, emotion takes over completely. The performers embrace, overwhelmed, laughing and crying at the same time. As they leave the stage, the audience continues applauding, already knowing this audition will be remembered. From timid steps to thunderous applause, their journey has shifted forever. This was more than an audition, it was the beginning of a new chapter, a moment that turned shy dreamers into stars. Glowing star.